Hello everybody, so HeroicLegend here, and we're back in the arena. Hopefully the jankness from the other episode is no longer a factor or a case here. I really hope it's not. I really do. However, I do have the problem of the bottom half, right, or you can see right here, I can't go here. I'm facing Howard. Oh, Lord. Problems with taskbar being there always. I run the risk of... Okay, well actually this is a nice hand. I run the risk of accidentally clicking off the game. Truthfully, I would very much like it if I could somehow get one more mana just to Gore Claw turn 3. Ooh, potentially good for me. Yeah, if I could Gore Claw turn 3, that'd be nice. I also have the aggressive Mammoth, which means that could be a turn 4 play with Gore Claw out. Gigantosaurus is just waiting until turn 3 if I had another land. Basically, one land kind of secures a nice place for me early. So yeah. And I'll say hello. Ooh, that's not good. That's alright now. I'm gonna tap you bum for 1. Alright, next turn is Gore Claw. Assuming my creatures remain on the field. Then turn after that is Vigilant. Again, hoping for the best here. And then Mammoth. That's 2, so he could honestly cast down. Yeah, none of these creatures are legendary. Nope, Doom Dissenter instead. Bit of an interesting play, honestly. Although he could always murder, too. So I'll let Doomed and Diregraph Ghoul go through and hit me. Just because I don't want to put Gore Claw at risk. Gore Claw and these are all like enablers. Like to get out Vigilant Baloth is a hope of mine. Although that could also be ruined if he just casts down one of these. He does not, and with this we get out... yeah, Vigilant. Vigilant is important. No attackers. Not just yet. I think I want to Mammoth and then go for attacks. Well, he now has enough for murder. I'm actually surprised he did not attack with Diregraph or Doom Dissenter. 4. That's actually a scary amount to have. What you playing, bro? It's actually really nice for me. That's oh, whoopsie. Wrong card. Wrong card. And we're gonna attack with him. I know I probably could have kept Gore Claw safe using a Titanic Growth, but I didn't really want to chance it. He does not have Supernatural Stamina nor the other card. Honestly, he might just be waiting for a Baron, and that could be very deadly for me. Until, you know, the trample comes out. Five swamps. What can you do with 5 swamps? You can cast down and you can murder. Or you can legendary creature gargle, glutton of... It's mean play. But now I'm kind of not too scared to do much. Really no longer scared. I'm gonna risk Gore Claw and the 2 Valiants now. Alright, let's see what blockers. Oh, the Valiants actually will survive this. So if he's read the cards, he'll just use his Yargle to, you know, take down Gore Claw, who would still unfortunately pass, but she's done her job. Don't do this to yourself, dude. Don't do this to yourself, man. Wop, wop, wop. See, this is kind of why I think he really should have just sacrificed Yargle. That's honestly what I would have done, because there was no way I could have gotten through that. Maybe block some of the most of the damage from the Valiant. Yeah. Okay. And this is why it's called Meta Slave. However, a Meta Slave can still be taken down by Mana Drought and Mana Flood. I'm somewhat experiencing... bleh. Someone experiencing the drought portion of that. But yeah, no, after the previous episode's flub with the competitive play, I'm going to hold off on that. I might have to actually send in that video, or a clip of that, to Wizards, I believe, or whoever made the game, and be like, hey, we're having bugs here, a game-breaking bug where something goes wrong and no one can figure out what happened. Threshing Reaper. Oh. I'll keep that. As I go second, I might end up drawing a Llanowar. I did not. Oh, Adventurous Impulse. I even forgot I had that card. Let's go for another land. And now that's a turn 4 play, potentially. Alright, so he has black and white, probably vampires. Vampires can be really nasty for this. Yep, there's one of those boys right now. So in all honesty, I should just take the hit. Potentially Adventurous Impulse next turn. Unless I draw something nice. I am not blocking that. Nada. Martyr of Dusk. Interesting card to play. It's fun too. Really good for any City's Blessing. For any decks that need City's Blessing. Gigantosaurus. I will Impulse again. Just cuz. Yeah. And then... So now I will actually... No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't willingly trade. I'll get out my Tender Shoot first. Legion Conquistador, and he can actually get out all 4 copies if he has. So he has 3 copies. No blocks. Alright. I'm actually going to Tender Shoot right now. Simply because Tender Shoot starts giving me beautiful little creatures. Now it's going to start costing him to, well, to attack with Amato. Though he does have enough for a murder for Tender Shoot. No, he's actually going to send out the Sanctum Seeker. This is actually pretty bad. Attacking with 3. That's very bad. Oh, no, actually it's not. If he lets it through, he's smart. If he's greedy, yeah, he's greedy. And there's another sapling. I wonder if... Nope, that's not City's Blessing just yet. He might actually kill it now. No, he's going to bring out Vona. Makes him indestructible again. Let's see. Oh, it's a 6 cost, okay. Prodigious Growth. The worst part is, Trample. He eats it, he's gonna have to eat it. He's gonna either have to sacrifice Vona. Yeah. And then he puts himself in position to get... Oh, no, now he can't. And that's the City's Blessing. So he's going to actually have to... Actually, no, he can't attack with that either, because I'll just block with the Saprolings. He needs to gain life, and then he needs to risk ending his own... ending the match there. I think I actually have this one with that. I think that was a really good play of Prodigious Growthing my Tender Shoot. Underhanded Stockpile. At the beginning of your end step, a permanent you control left the battlefield, create it. Let's see. No, yeah, no, I think I win next turn. Oh, no. I could win this turn. Oh, nope, I won, period. That was actually very clutch and lucky of me. My deck really came through for me there. And I need to apologize to Jamer. I really did not consider Tender Shoot for this deck, but... Jamer! Yeah, he just gave me a thumbs up. He's like, nice. I was really not considering Tender Shoot because Tender Shoot didn't play to the whole idea, but I guess getting him out early enough that he can't be dealt with was one thing. A lack of, again, Cast Down's really good for taking out Tender Shoot. Taking out a lot of things, actually, in the deck, with the exception of Carnage Tyrant, who needs to be muscled down to nothing. But this is also a meta deck, so sometimes I feel like, yeah, it's great and all, but it is me still playing towards a meta of sorts. And actually, this is a phenomenally good hand. I have turn... I literally have plays for turns... For turn 3. Turn 3 Gore Claw. Turn 3 Gore Claw. Holy crap. Unless that's a take... Ooh. Good game. Good game? Question mark? I may have the card advantage, but you can come back from this guy. Don't give up just yet. Yeah, that's a take vengeance right there. Oh dear. I win! And that's a case of the mullying going too far. Why did he... I guess he really didn't have much. I don't know, maybe if I had attacked, it would have given him some hope? I don't know, man. I honestly can't tell you. And once again, it glitched. Okay, so this is actually good that I have this. I'm going to clip this part out, actually. Send it into whomever and be like, hey, the game did not allow me to get to see what my win bonus was. It's another card I don't know that I have. You know, that needs to be fixed. Again, the match from earlier with the competitive draft match also needs to get fixed. I'm also going to send it in because my opponent might have looked like he was trying to do something, but couldn't. I can't tell sometimes. People do get called away. Actually, they're still... It's only 17 minutes. I'll really quickly go through the deck. But my opponent really did... Okay, I can't control what happens in people's lives. I can't. It's impossible. I'd be evil. But, also, real quick, if anyone's curious, if you play MTG Arena and you want to figure out how to get cards like this, Tumblr. No, not Tumblr, but there is someone on Reddit and someone who posted up a video. I recommend highly going to check that out. I'll probably, I'll leave a link in the description, linking to the Reddit thread on how you get these types of cards if you want to play with some cool looking cards. But yeah, real quick, I'm gonna go through the deck. 4 Land Award, 2 Adventurous Impulse. For anyone who's curious, I'll leave that up on the screen for a second. Alright. 2 Abhor Armament, which is good cards in general in my opinion. 2 Hungering Hydras. Once again, I'll leave that up for a second for you to read. Actually, I'll give my quick descriptions for you guys, because you love them all so much. Abhor, give +1/+1 to a creature, and it gains reach for the turn, but it still keeps +1/+1. Hungering Hydra, X equals the number of counters you put on this card, which means if you have 5 mana, it becomes a 5/5. If you have 6 mana on the field, it becomes a 5/5. And whenever it's dealt damage and it's not killed, I repeat, whenever it's dealt damage and not killed, or if you're playing a deck that's not cycle-proof and you have Heroic Intervention, and you can protect your card from getting killed by Indestructible or things of that nature, or if you're just playing red and you want to give it a quick little shock when it's a 3/3 to make it stronger, you can do that, and it'll become astronomically harder to deal with. Really good synergy with Gathala over here. We have 4 copies of Druid of the Cloud. Once again, very similar to Land War Elves. Tap for green. Rabid Bite deals damage to another creature based off of your creature's damage. They do not battle, you're just dealing damage. Titanic Growth, +4/+4 till the end of the turn. Gifts of Paradise, 2 copies, gives 3 life and turns any of your mana into a 2 color. Into basically 2 mana of any color. Gore Claw, 2 of them, makes creatures with 4 power or greater cost 2 less to cast. Very good for getting out creatures like Valiant or Mammoth. Hell, even Thorn Elemental is cheaper, as well as Carnage Tyrant. 2 Tender Shoot Dryads. You've seen this in effect before. Valiant Baloth. It's Valiant. It has Vigilance. 2 Gigantosaurus. Big 10/10 monsters. They can get out turn 3, honestly, if you have, like, Land War or Druid of the Cloud out. Carnage Tyrant, can't be countered, trample, hexproof dinosaur. One of my favorites personally. I actually own this card in real life. 2 Grun the Lonely King. I have 2 because he might get killed early, but he is a great solo attacker, whether he's kickered or not. Kickered, he can actually win the match for you if he cannot be blocked. Aggressive Mammoth gives all the creatures trample, and it itself has trample. Prodigious Growth gives +7/+7, and the creature then gets Trample. Thorn Elemental, you may assign any damage as though it weren't blocked, so basically he can pierce through anything. And there's, of course, Gathala, Primal Hunger. Costs X less to cast, where X is the total number of creatures, basically the power. What I tried doing in the match that got, that had a boo-boo was, Gigantosaurus has 10, basically making her a 2 cost, and then she gets to come out. And then, of course, 20 normal basic lands with the Kaladesh. Lands are never cycled out, so, I just like how they look. And I'm very happy, too. Anyway, that's the episode. I want to thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you liked it, please leave a like on the video itself, or subscribe to the channel for similar content. If you want, and you share with a friend or two, and either of you express interest in this deck, I'll be more than happy to leave the deck build on my Tumblr. So, if you're curious how to get there, there's a link on the channel. And I will write down this deck. You don't have to call it that. You could call it, like, Sick Ramps or whatever. It's really a mana ramp deck that focuses on getting out big green creatures. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next one, big thank you for watching, and laters. Fucked up my outro. And swore, dang it.